In this video, I'm going to explain how to adjust the aspect ratio of your images. Filmhub requires 2x3, 3x4, and 16:9 images, but we recommend that you submit images with other aspect ratios as well. Some filmmakers don't have material that fits these requirements, and they try to fix that by stretching the image or adding bars to the sides. The results do not conform with the quality standards of our partners, so we cannot accept images like these. I will explain one easy and one more complicated solution while using a 3x4 image that I will edit to fit a 2x3 and a 16:9 aspect ratio. I am using Adobe Photoshop on a Mac computer, but you can use other programs and devices as well. The easy solution is to crop your image. As long as the key elements of your image are still in your safe zone and the resolution does not get too low, cropping is the fastest way. Ideally, you do that before you add the movie title. However, if you only have an image file that has the title on the same layer as the image, you can use the Magic Wand tool to select the letters while holding down the Shift key on your keyboard. If it doesn't get selected right, you can manipulate the selection by changing the tolerance. You can see in the menu on the top of my screen that I have my tolerance set to 100, which works well for high contrast colors like in this image. Now you press Command-C on your keyboard to copy. Click Select, Modify, and Expand. Put in 3 pixels on the pop-up window. Use the Content-Aware Fill tool to delete the title by pressing Shift and Delete on your keyboard and selecting Content-Aware Fill in the drop-down menu. If there are some weird spots, I will explain how to fix those later in the video. Now you paste your title back in by pressing Command-V on your keyboard. The title is now on a different layer and you can edit it separately from the rest of the image. Make sure you're on the image layer and copy either all of your image or part of your image by using the Selection tool. Open up a separate file with the aspect ratios you need and paste your image into the file. Note that I have guidelines set up to remind myself of the required 5% safe zone, as I explained in the safe zone tutorial. Adjust the size of your image by clicking on Edit, Transform, and Scale. This tool also allows you to move your image around at the same time as you're adjusting the scale. Go back to your original file, select the layer that your title is on, and do the same. That's all you need to do for the easy solution. Now to the more complicated way. It can take a while to make your image look perfect. To keep this short, I won't be too perfectionist, while still explaining all the important steps. I pasted my image into a 16:9 file. I cannot simply adjust the scale without losing parts of the image. Scale the image up as much as you can. This leaves you with 2 empty bars on the side. You can try to use the Content-Aware Fill, but it can create unwanted patterns. Instead, click Edit and Content-Aware Fill to open up a dialog box that lets you manipulate what areas the tool will sample exactly. There are 2 brush tools to add and subtract from the sampling area. Everything green will be used when you hit the return key. As you can see, there are still some weird spots left in the corner. You can fix that by merging the layers together and repeating the process in only those areas using the lasso tool. Now you can patch up minor issues with the Spot Healing Brush or the Healing Brush tool. To use the Healing Brush tool, you hit the Option key and then click on the area you want your spot to look like. Now we can add the title. I'm placing it on top where I have more empty space than in its original spot. This area is much brighter, so the title ends up being less legible. To fix that, you can darken the area by selecting your image layer and using the Burn tool. These are my favorite tools when adjusting an image aspect ratio. The most important part is understanding how to use the Content-Aware Filling tool. Good luck with getting your project ready to list, and thank you for watching.